I'm here at my shop on Canton Road in Virgins, Vermont. This is my 1986 John Deere 214 standard shift, a little added wheel weight here in the back. What happened to this tractor, I ended up trying to do I am going to do like a body off restoration of it. I lost a wheel seal in the rear end, and so when I took the rear end out from under it to replace the seal, then it was a good time to actually check all of the bearings and all the gears, and they're over here in here, and we've taken that all apart. Randy Zeno and I took this all apart, and there's all of the parts, the hubs, the stub axles, all that stuff. We took it all apart, made sure that there wasn't anything worn, and we're going to put that thing all back together. At some point, there are the wheels over here. I'm going to paint everything up to its original color and pretty much make it look like new. This has the Kohler 14 horsepower cast iron engine, which you see right here. That engine's never been off of this tractor, and it's a 1986. All I've ever done is change the oil and put spark plugs in it and mow with it. You can see that I moved the coil. The coil used to mount down on the side of the engine, and they used to shake loose, and it would break the bracket. So I moved the coil up here onto this panel next to the battery. Got a little crack here in the instrument panel. Like to find one of those someday to make it almost like new, but as you can see, we've done a pretty nice job here. Washed it all down, kind of rough sanded it. Used my motorcycle lift to pick the rear end of it up. I have the rear end at a friend of mine's. He's going to weld up the shaft that comes out to the wheel because the bearing ruined the end of the shaft. So the end of the shaft is going to have to be built back up with weld and then turned back down on a lathe, so we can get this John Deere 214 back out there on the lawn doing what it's supposed to be doing, mowing grass. I got the snowblower that goes with this, push blade, belly mower, original belly mower. It's been welded up many times. My friend Mike Buska takes it and welds up the bearing towers and whatever else is needed to kind of keep it going. That's the thing that goes on these 214s, 212s, 210s, or any John Deere or any mower. The deck is down there where it can get in trouble. If you don't keep them clean and dry, then you'll end up finding out that your bearing towers will go, they'll rust out, and then you got nothing. And these decks for these 214s, 210s, the decks are $1,200 from John Deere. $750 I think just for the skin, and then you put all of your bearings in it. So that's what we're doing. My grandson's over here. He's taking apart my weed eater, which has a broken trigger on it, and he took a trigger out of another weed whacker or brush or weed trimmer, grass trimmer. We don't even know if it's the same brand. I don't think it is, but we're going to find out and see if it'll work.
Well, it's the Echo version.
Yeah, I think it was off an Echo. How's it coming, Will? Is it going to work for us?
Yeah, maybe.
That's a maybe, he said. He's not quite sure. We're getting a little short on battery life here, so we're gonna shut this down and change some batteries, and we'll come back to. Will's going to get right down there on the floor where he can get into a little bit better position to do his work. We'll get back to you soon, Will.